In this crazy fast-paced world we live in, we're all just looking for a little bit of clarity, right? Well, today, we're going to dive into 3 ancient systems that people have used for centuries, not to predict the future, but to actually understand themselves and their place in the universe.
I mean, seriously, have you ever had one of those moments where you just thought, I wish this all came with a map? A guide for the big decisions or the confusing moments. Just a personal map to help navigate your own life.
Well, it turns out that for thousands of years, that's pretty much what systems like tarot, astrology, and feng shui have been offering people. These aren't just dusty relics of the past. They're actually incredibly sophisticated maps for self-discovery. And our guide through this material is this character, tarotbear, who's going to help us unlock these ancient tools.
So let's reframe this right now. This is not about telling your fortune at all. It's about finding your bearings. We're going to look at these practices as really powerful tools for self-understanding, a genuine map for modern life.
Okay, first up, we're journeying into our own inner world with the tarot. And I want you to try thinking of it less like a deck of cards and more like a book of wisdom, where every single card is a chapter in the great story of being human.
So the complete tarot library has 78 cards. Think of them as 78 symbolic keys, and each one is designed to unlock a totally different part of the human experience, everything from huge life changes to our everyday feelings.
And what's really cool is the way the deck is structured. It's split into 2 main parts. You've got the 22 major arcana cards. These are the big ones, representing the major spiritual lessons of our lives. And then you have the 56 minor arcana cards, which reflect, the day-to-day stuff, our joys, struggles, thoughts, and actions.
The major arcana actually tells a complete story. It's often called the Fool's Journey, and is really a metaphor for our own path through life. It starts with the total innocence and potential of the fool, and it moves through every major lesson and archetype until we finally reach the wholeness and integration of the World card. It's pretty profound. And this just goes to show you, there isn't just one way to tell this epic story. On the left, you've got the super famous Rider-Waite deck. It's what most people learn with. The imagery is really direct. But on the right, you see the more mystical Thoth deck. And you can see right away how the art style itself just opens up entirely different layers of meaning.
Okay, want to make this personal? Let's find your life path card. It's actually really simple. Just take your full date of birth and add every single digit together. So, for example, someone born on January 1st, 2000 would add 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1, which equals 4. Now here's the key. If your total is higher than 22, you just subtract 22 from it. Your final number corresponds to one of the major arcana cards. So a 4 would be the Emperor, a card representing structure and authority.
So what did you get? Go ahead and figure it out. Was it 1, the Magician, which is all about innovation? Or maybe you got 9, the Hermit, a card of deep introspection. Just take a second and think about what that core theme might mean for you. All right, now let's shift our gaze from the cards on the table to the stars in the sky. It is time to explore astrology, what you could call your own personal cosmic blueprint. So at its core, astrology suggests that the specific alignment of the planets at the exact moment you were born creates a kind of, a cosmic blueprint. And this is so much deeper than your daily horoscope, okay? It's a really complex map of your personality, your potential, and even the reoccurring patterns in your life. Here's a great way to think about it. The planets are basically the actors in the play of your life. Each one represents a different part of your psyche, a different drive or function inside your personality. They're your inner cast of characters. For example, let's take a look at Venus. In your personal blueprint, Venus represents your approach to love, to beauty, to relationships. It's the part of you that governs your sense of art, your values, and your ability to attract the things you desire. And then you've got Mars. Mars is your inner warrior. It represents your drive, your ambition, your energy, and how you take action. It's the part of you that has the courage to go after what you want. And together, all these planets create the dynamic energy that is uniquely you. So, we've explored the inner maps of our psyche with tarot and astrology. But what about the map of our external world? I mean, how does our physical space reflect and even affect our inner life? Well, this brings us to our third system, feng shui, the ancient art of harmonizing with the energy of your space. At the very heart of feng shui is this powerful idea, and it's stated so beautifully in our source material. It's the principle of as outside, so inside.
The core belief here is that your home, your environment, is a direct physical reflection of what's happening inside your life. Just think about your own space right now. Is it cluttered? Is it calming? Feng Shui is really the art of arranging your environment to harmonize with the flow of natural energy, or qi. And the goal isn't just to make things look nice, it's to create a space that actively supports your health, your happiness, and your prosperity. Because in a very real way, your home is a map of your life.
And this map has specific coordinates. For example, the entrance, or Shenguan, is called the mouth of Qi. It's what welcomes energy and opportunity into your life. So keeping it clear and well-lit is key to boosting your career and wealth. Similarly, your bedroom, your Woshe, is your sanctuary for health and relationships. It should be a place for rest, not work or clutter. The idea is that by mindfully arranging these key zones, you can actively enhance those same areas of your life.
So, we've looked at the story in the cards, the blueprint in the stars, and the map in our homes. Which kind of begs the question, where does all of this leave us?
This quote from our source material really just gets to the heart of it. The ultimate purpose of all these tools isn't to lock you into some predetermined fate. It's to empower you. They're guides, designed to help you navigate toward a life that feels more aligned, happier, and more fulfilling.
And honestly, this is the most crucial thing to take away from all this. Tarot, astrology, feng shui, they are not fortune tellers handing you a script. They are mirrors that help you see yourself more clearly, and they are maps that show you the potential paths ahead. They provide the insight, but you always hold the power of choice.
Ultimately, these ancient systems, they can offer you a map, a legend, and a compass. But you are the cartographer of your own life. You're the one holding the pen. So the only real question left is, where are you going to choose to go next?